Okay, what were we doing? It's been a week. I totally remember dyslexic font. Does this help people with dyslexia? Interesting. Why would that be? Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anything we need to ponder. Yeah, we're gonna sneak out and get the boots. We have to recap. Let's look at our notebook. Oh God, I remember. End of day briefing with Kim. Find and pay your rent money for Gart. Okay. We can do these things. Go to the balcony after 2200 when you're calling it a day. Okay, let's go to the balcony. Oh yeah, and I'm trying to get with the thick bitch upstairs, and I got a bag full of bottles. I'm living a really thug life now that I'm thinking about it. I got a bag full of bottles. Okay, what am I doing? Kim, talk to me. Let's have a deep one-on-one. If I remember correctly, my last deep one-on-one with you, you were deeply insulted by almost everything that I said.
Yes?
Oh no, I don't want to do this. Is this not the balcony? Is the balcony like in the indoor balcony? I get that you wouldn't want to stand out here in the rain and recap. That's a reasonable request, Kim. Is this the balcony you felt the need to speak on? Talk to me, Kimberly.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you
again.
want to know? Good.
Fuck you. What do I do? Join him in the Whirling and Rags balcony after 2200 when you're calling it a day. I'm trying to do that right now. Oh yeah, I'm a bitch cop. I want to be a superstar. I'm an ultra liberal? I guess that's better than communist or fascist. Is this not the thing? Feels like there should be somewhere I can sit here or something. Kim, you want?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
I don't want to. Good night,
Just
Lieutenant.
a moment.
Oh,
You had some questions
okay.
earlier.
This
I
was the
believe.
right thing.
And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. Oh, you do want to go stand in the rain. I was being too considerate. I don't know you yet, Kim.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
I respect that.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
I respect that.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easy to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
I get that.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
God, can we turn the music down, boys? How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on.
Okay.
Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
He's into me. I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. We still have to perform the autopsy, though, and there's more work to be done at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work.
I'm glad we can agree on that, at least. We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Oh, am I still on drugs? Am I still on heroin? I don't know why I do the things I do, Kim.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Aw, he looks at your snakes and screws and smiles.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Okay. Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see, and if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all the rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the coalition government.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern, what is that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here, pointing at my head.
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Okay, what do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Okay.
For you, she is something painful. Though it's hard to say why.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad, but the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
So the options are: things are bad here. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We're the stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization protecting the bourgeoisie rights. Mutter silently, immigrants, liberals, kips, fucking men are turning into women. On a second thought, I don't have an opinion. I'm just gonna say they're doing an awful job here.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night
It's
sky.
incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Night. Captain Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat. As he mounts the horse to head home, rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will at least help improve the situation here.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Okay. I love Kim. I would die for Kim. Okay, I gotta sneak out and get those boots. And I think I had something else I wanted to do at night. I don't remember though. I'll have to look at my notes. It's already getting pretty late. I don't know if I can stay out forever. See you in the morning. Goodbye. Nice. Okay, so Kim is in the next door over. Sucker. Okay. Victim's clothes. Find this person who made the call. Exploring the sing karaoke. Return Lena's pin. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encourage you. Find all the armor. Split a kilo of boots. Track down my gun. Field autopsy. Union box. Armored glove. I could have swore there was another thing I'm forgetting. Is the sexy lady open?
The door
No.
is...
Fuck. Come on. Can I sing? Oh fuck, is that Kim? No, it's not. Damn, I almost got caught immediately. I would have been very embarrassed. Skill points can buy the new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. Oh, I should do that. I need to figure out when the latest I can go to bed is while retain. Like, I don't even really need to sleep. I'm full health and morale. All right, bitch. Oh, Kuno's still out here, bro.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
You should thank him.
Nothing. The tip paid off good. Good job, Kuno.
What? Don't be playing Kuno off as a snitch, bitch. The oldest trick in the book, people.
Are you snitching, Kuno?
This is some ancient bullshit, people. Kuno would rather take 10 than snitch. Pig's full of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
No, but you actually
found
helped me.
a real nice button to push.
Okay.
Turned the tables on him.
I took care of the drug situation.
All right, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo. Then Kuno gives you half back.
We're not doing that.
That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend. Respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first, we split the kilo. Then we shoot the shit.
By gram, you mean kilo. Or
Kuno
kilo, you mean
knows
gram,
what Kuno
right?
means.
I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
All right. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit
no.
is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Why am I letting this 12-year-old intimidate me?
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
I'm gonna Google. I want to Google what happens. Should I give Kuno drugs? If you don't, nothing behind us. If you do, he'll join us. What? Oh, spoilers! No! I'll give Kuno the vial.
All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy.
He waves the minuscule bottle around, then slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
Very good, Kuno.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not that easy. That's not an easy life you got going in there.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
Kuno, your dad is half dead. Is a half dead alcoholic.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Whatever scary thing he might have been, he's nothing now.
Yeah. Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit. Stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit. Crime shit. Bucket on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Oh no!
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to do this, Kuno.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, your friends now? Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Okay. The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the
He
fence.
did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
There were tons of unpaid utility bills in there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Okay. That's no place to live and you have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno!
Okay.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done.
Let me talk
The
to you
fuck
about
do
your
you
shack.
want with it?
Okay.
Good call. Kuno.
Okay, Kuno's doing the drugs. Let's get these boots off. Maybe. I guess I should save first because it's probably going to be very difficult.
The rotting man lies on his side.
Give me your boots.
Before you can grab hold of the boot, you hear a voice coming out of the dead man's mouth. It's the voice of Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, telling you to stop whatever you're doing. You're sabotaging the crime scene, and yet you haven't even finished the field autopsy.
That's fair.
Come back later when you're done with the investigation.
Okay, tell me something.
Shoot, Looney.
No.
Come back.
Okay, I'll wait. You're right. What else can I do while it's nighttime?
I'll die before I squeal.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind.
Get the fuck out.
No, she's just gonna do the same shit she always does. What can I do at night? I don't know what to do at night. I feel like I'm wasting my opportunity. I guess I could just... Oh, I leveled up. Let's get some more physique shit going on. Shivers. Tune into the city. Half light. Let the body take control. Threaten people. I could also do authority suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Connect to station 41. Cop culture. Authority. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Let's do suggestion. That lets me charm people. I want to be able to charm people. What else did I have to do? I don't know. I could just go and think. Do you do one of those thoughts? I could have a thought from this thing. It could give me good things. +1 empathy. Shiver, no shakes. Factual memory returns. Let's do that one. But that would have me staying up until 6 a.m. Is that a good idea? I don't know. It's already midnight. Kuno's doing the drugs. Okay, let's go back inside. Oh, can I pick up this bottle? My own bottle? That'd be sick. So let's do a little quick save again. And let's try to see how long we can stay up. +1 encyclopedia. Internalize this shit. Oh. Oh no. Should I have just been internalizing it the whole time while we're walking around? Oh, it doesn't actually take 6 hours. Oh no, I wasted a whole day.
The bed is
The option
Whatever.
to go to sleep becomes available.
Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm pissed. I should have been
The sheets
internalizing.
feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Do I get to talk to my lizard brain again? I miss him.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh no.
And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so
I think
easily.
I'm still strung out on drugs. Roll over to the other
It's a
side.
little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep
Your
now.
breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Okay. We're discoing. Oh, it's me hanging by a disco ball. Beautiful.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I left her. I was left.
That's
For
right,
sure.
funky baby.
Yeah.
And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Oh,
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Is my name Harry? I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What's Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
Oh my god.
Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
That's my limbic system. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh boy. I'm starting to think that I have some unresolved trauma or something that I'm probably going to need to figure out here in a minute. I can collect all my bottles. Harry, come on. Am I Harry? Is that my name? Oh, good job. Okay. We gotta take all these bottles. This is my first step.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
The hell's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for
Are
more
you
speed.
sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I could do this without speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Am I gonna be like a shittier detective? Are my stats like dog water now? No, I seem fine. Okay, let's get these bottles so I can trade them in for cold hard kashish. So I slept 7 hours. Oh my god, there's... You know, I'm not trying to shame myself here, but there sure are a lot of bottles in this room. Okay, can I go look at myself in the mirror
A
now?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it,
Use
your face,
to fix the faucet.
adorned with the expression.
Ooh, I can use my chain cutters to fix the faucet. Sure, man. That'll help
A
fogging
mirror
up the
hangs
mirror.
on the bathroom wall.
What?
In it, your face,
I got
adorned.
this.
The faucet
Easy?
is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
I still can't. Okay. Okay, let's see. Did I make any progress on my thing? I did. 1%. I should have been doing them the whole time. I wasted a whole day of Oh, it's fine. Kim. Kim, wake up. Fuck. Hot lady.
The door is...
Fuck. Nobody's awake. I'm bored. Maybe Kuno will talk to me. Oh. Oh, look at this nice little place. Oh, Kim's down here. Come here, Kim. Kiss me, you
Morning.
beautiful man. Good morning.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do we need to talk to them
Everything points to the dock workers union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information, which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about,
Okay.
and one big problem to replace it.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call more
That
reinforcements?
would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Okay.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
One more thing
Okay.
before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move.
Okay.
Purposeful.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the union rep.
Can I help you?
I don't have the money for the bill yet. I'll have to do that today. Hello, old lady. I'm sorry again.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
Okay.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Why do you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot.
I love missing persons cases.
That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork. Doing some good will alleviate the hangover. At least you're of use to someone.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
It could have been Bigfoot, right? Cryptozoologist?
Cold breeze
That was me.
hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
Correct.
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
The lieutenant doesn't want to agitate the woman. Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
This sounds like police business. I'll help you find your
Are
husband.
you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but
I've already given my word. I'm honor bound to uphold it.
if you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
So your husband is some sort of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Okay. Maybe you could... I'm going to convince her to tell me about some cool cryptids.
Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your requests.
Could you tell me about just one interesting
I
cryptid?
suppose you could use a break, and I could use a distraction.
One cryptid, like you said. One. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. We have things to do.
Okay, Crypt. Just one cryptid.
He nods. Cryptids, cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, tough choice there.
Okay. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape.
Oh.
Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
And there's something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. same taxonomic family, different genus.
Gainus?
Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways.
Oh boy.
You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul odor like ours does.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough speculative biology for today.
Okay, I'm gonna conclude because I made a promise.
Of course, dear.
About your
I
pin.
hope you were able to
I'm gonna
palm
give
that
her
old trinket.
I'm gonna give it back.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess, I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
Tell me more about Moral.
Oh, dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What's he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Let's try again. If I were to meet him on the street, what would I be looking for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame.
Larger
and
frame?
He has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
I thought I've always been described as like a fucking brick shit house of a cop.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he just divorced. We hit it off and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Okay.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me about this rare insect.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
You're right.
Of course, dear.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go do that autopsy. We're gonna walk by these bitches. Is Kuno gonna be here? Or is Kuno moved on? What's up, Kuno? Still here.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Yeah.
The rotting man lies. The
Yeah.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just fill this in, right? Show them the red field autopsy form from your ledger.
That's right.
Nice.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Yeah. Okay, I got another level up. We're gonna keep going down the suggestion path. We'll probably do empathy next. Open your
The
ledger.
dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Number 1, assistant.
That's you.
Only the first question, I already don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Because I still don't know my name.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Thank you, Kuno.
Just leave it empty, officer.
the
Keep it
corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says,
Coroner case number.
KK57-0803.
I'm not gonna let him.
Next.
It's all good. Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn watery.
Race?
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex?
Fucky!
Thank you, Konoisi.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Right, fucky, no.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57.
Yeah.
0.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
What exactly is treatment?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed. Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
Agreed, no treatment.
A silent nod.
Okay.
The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one.
Okay, so dead woman and child.
And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
When am I gonna get him?
Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity. After the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this has helped you, my liege.
Tattoos.
Okay.
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Okay.
The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Okay. Write it down. Short, light brown.
Lividity is
Male
consistent
pattern
with
baldness.
hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Write down but amend for high velocity.
Ligature
You're
mark.
welcome, Kuno. Okay. Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling down the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got the chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot
The
to
belt
cut.
is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
72% chance. This always fucks me.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Does it look like he was enjoying his moment of death?
Ah yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant.
Yes. No, I was trying to get a psychic
No, you
read.
weren't, officer. That would be preposterous.
Damn.
Just write down that we request a semen, vaginal, and anal fluids analysis.
I thought he liked it when I was
The
weird.
corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject. All he has is genitals and a deathly odor.
Inspect the
The
genitals.
dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Okay, write it down. Add the semen sample.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
Okay.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
This is the body of a soldier.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item, hands.
Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth, Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid, ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Look deeper inside. This is a mistake.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Okay.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Okay.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it. Okay.
Same for toxicology and serology. And cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on his list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What's the 4th one for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Okay, bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Okay.
And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Yes.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next,
Ligature mark.
a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact.
Okay.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Opinion, fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Nope.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg
Okay, rip out a
for
copy.
processing.
Okay.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Oh no. I want to get the boots though. Maybe I should try to search it one more time. but I would have to save scum until I roll 2 6s. Because it's like a
The
legendary
man
check
is
that I'm not even
lieutenant
close to.
adjusts his glasses and takes a... You run your hands
No
over
way.
the victim's cold...
I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't even begin to do this because I'm going to keep doing this until I put a bullet in my own head. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try one more time. And then that's it.
The man, the
This is it.
lieutenant, adjusts
Big
his
money, no
glasses
whammies.
and takes a deep breath. You run your hands over the victim's... The corpse.
Do you think we...
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling there's more to this corpse.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay, where do we find a fridge?
Hey, wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus?
Sure,
Why,
man.
yes, there was. It was massive. Red eyes glowing.
Yes, there was.
Now, detective, I've rarely been disappointed by the size of a giant ice bear fridge.
Okay.
But let's move. With every hour, whatever we are looking for in the deceased will become harder to find.
Okay. Let's go look at the fridge. Oh, my queen is upstairs. She's on the fucking ceiling. Fuck. I can't get up there. Don't you wah me. Okay, well then I definitely need to reattach the power to the bear.
Both cables
Yeah.
are somewhere in the...
I'd have to, yeah, there we go. I turned it back on.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
What do you
Watching
think
over
about
all...
this?
It's
Kim?
certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body, then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The two
Okay.
of you. Easily.
Let's
the
do
body is heavier than you expected.
It's so loud.
It takes half an hour to get down to the bed. Then 10 more to stuff it into the fridge.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You've definitely earned a drink after this.
No.
Perhaps even some pagan rites.
Not sure I believe you.
Of course you don't. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bear fridge. This does not leave this room.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
We did our best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of
Ooh.
the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped.
Here, let me.
Waiting.
I'll put a point in my perception, huh? Just to. What's the likelihood with a point in perception? It's 17%. That's not bad. That's not bad. 1 second. Now I'm gonna save scum. It's a 1 in 5. It'll be quick. It'll be quick.
The bear's eyes are still. You touch the dead.
It'll come to you sooner or later.
Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's way better than 3%. It's like 5.5 times better than 3%. I saved us 5.5 times as many
The
rolls
bear's
as it
eyes
would have
are
taken.
still.
And this one we can do quick because I get damaged morale when I look at it. So I can like roll and see its damage and then go really quickly. Shh, don't worry
The
about this.
bear's
Don't worry about
eyes
this.
are still.
Yep, no,
You
damage
touch
morale.
the dead man.
Oh, we're a speedrun this shit, dude. Let me see.
The bear's eyes are.
Oh my
You
god.
touch the
Why
dead.
am I doing this? It's such a waste. Oh, you know what? I'll end the episode here and I'll start when I get it. How about that? It's been an hour. Be right back.